So today we have two hell spawns going head to head. Spawn versus Ghost Rider. Who wins? Let's find out. So, as always, we have to talk about strength. Well, Spawn has easily ripped off limbs, uprooted a large tree, casually destroyed metal, punched through skulls, killed several demons and vampires at once, punched a demon's head off, sent a large wolf flying with a slap, and he ripped a Sin Eater in half. But Ghost Rider has absolutely hurled cars with ease. Um, Punched a possessed zombie's head off, stopped a speeding car with his body with no damage to himself, punched a huge crater in the ground, and sent Lucifer flying with a punch. Yeah, Ghost Rider is stronger. He's definitely stronger. But what about durability? Well, Ghost Rider is completely bulletproof by every bullet. He was unharmed by 100-foot fall, a kick from Spider-Man, a blast from Pluto, and a series of attacks from the Avengers. He took a hit from World War Hulk, and although Johnny was knocked out, the body was unharmed. He also just laughed off a large vial of nitro exploding in his skull. Just laughed it off. It did not bother him one bit. But Spawn was unharmed by a 30,000-foot fall, a large explosion, being riddled with bullets, and being stabbed through the chest. He's endured several close-range grenade explosions, 50,000 volts of electricity, and being blasted by Curse, New Redeemer, Satan, and God. He survived having his face torn off, having his heart plucked from his chest, and being literally ripped apart. He can actually only be killed through angelic or magical means. I'd say Ghost Rider is better here because he is actually bulletproof and Spawn isn't. And he's also not really affected by angelic weapons the same way Spawn is. It hurts him, but it might not kill him. Um, but it is close. And now, speed. Spawn has easily moved as a blur, took down a cop before he could fire, blocked an attack that surprised him, evaded a point blank explosion, casually dodged blasts and bullets, and he moves with unhuman swiftness. But Ghost Rider easily intercepted multiple bombs out of the air, dodged an enchanted sniper rifle bullet from behind, and he even caught a bullet with his teeth. Like he literally opened his mouth and he caught it. I would say they're fairly even here. So overall, Ghost Rider is physically better. He's stronger and he's tougher. But unlike uh, Unlike Ghost Rider, Spawn is actually a highly skilled martial artist, having mastery in several martial art forms, as well as highly skilled in marksmanship due to his military background when he was alive. He's killed whole groups of vampires and demons single-handedly, beat Cygor. He fought his way out of a military base in 50 seconds before a bomb could go off, tore through the disciples, and he even matched Batman. And with his guns, he's accurately shot several enemies leaping at him before any of them could hit the ground. But what really makes this fight fun is their versatility. Uh, Ghost Rider's main weapons are his chains. They're infinitely long, and he can project multiple chains out at once. They've restrained angels and demons, and even sliced a building in half. They can also be used to increase his mobility, kind of like a grappling hook of sorts. Then there's his Hellfire. He can create rings of Hellfire around his enemies, create a Hellfire missiles, melt a tank, create an explosion that leveled a theme park, he's turned a horde of demons into skeletons, knocked out Hulk with a blast, blasted a hole into Lucifer's chest, and destroyed part of a mountain. Yeah, he can also engulf his chains in Hellfire as well. His most powerful attack, however, is the Penance Stare. The stare literally burns the soul of his targets based off their sins. But Spawn's primary weapon is his symbiotic necroplasmic suit that's bonded with his central nervous system. This suit grants him a powerful chain, shroud, and spikes, and it allows him to conjure magically powerful guns and other weapons of his choosing. There is a limit to his magical abilities, but he's only really limited by his imagination. He also has a wide array of magical powers, like he can project necroplasmic energy blast, he can manipulate the elements, manipulate hellfire, transmutation, teleportation, shape shifting, soul manipulation, he can read minds, reality warping, time manipulation, and he can feed off the sins and negative energy of others to increase his strength and magic limitations. He also has his own Penance Stare, which does the same thing as Ghost Rider's. And he can only die if he's beheaded by an angelic or magical weapon. So, who wins? Well, I think it's clear neither of them will die from this fight. Neither of them have angelic weapons, uh, or magical weapons of any need, and you need those to kill Spawn, in which Ghost Rider doesn't carry any. And in order to kill Ghost Rider, you'll need to kill the Spirit of Vengeance, Zerthos, which Spawn, despite how powerful he isn't that powerful. Not by himself. With that being said, Ghost Rider is stronger, tougher, and his Hellfire output is more powerful than Spawn's. Spawn is the much better fighter, he has more combat experience, and has a ton more versatility. And their penance stares probably wouldn't work on each other. So at the end of the day, I think I'm gonna have to side with Spawn on this one, primarily because he's basically immune to Hellfire. This is seen when he walked through a river of Hellfire unscathed. With Ghost Rider's two most powerful attacks being nullified, his Hellfire and the Penance Stare, his strength and durability simply is not enough to get past all of Spawn's versatility, not to mention his much greater skill. It'd be a fun, close fight, but I I can't see a way for Ghost Rider to win. I just don't. So yeah, Spawn is winning this one. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave a comment of what you think, and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and other great stuff. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.